May all my thoughts, words, and actions contribute in some way to the happiness of all beings. So let's consider whether or not you feel comfortable to stay as you are, or if you'd like to move for some mindful movement. Just take a moment to see what your body needs right now. And Martha Graham says, all that is important is this one moment in movement. Make the moment vital and worth living. Do not let it slip away, unnoticed or unused. So let's mindfully move, keeping that in mind. This all-important moment in each movement. When you're ready, if you're going to join us, feel free to come onto the knees. And let's begin in child pose. So your knees can be together, or you might like to open them up wider. And if it feels comfortable, just gently, slowly bringing your forehead down towards the ground. You may like to make a pillow for your head. And let's be here. Just observing in this moment what your body needs. Do the knees need to be wider or closer? Do the arms perhaps need to be stretched forward or drawn back to your side? Does it feel good just to have that support of the hands as your forehead gently touches the backs of your hands? Can you soften the shoulders? Can you bring a little bit more awareness into your back, the lower back? Allow it to sink towards your heels, towards the ground a little bit more. And as you do that, you might notice that the pelvis, the hips, open a little bit more and maybe move a little bit closer towards the earth. Really sinking down, beginning to sink down into this pose a bit more. You might notice a little bit of lengthening through your back as your bottom might be gently moving its way towards the back of the room. And away from your hands. And see if here you can find the breath. Can you be with the breath just as it is, as it's naturally arising? Let's take a few more breaths here. completing that exhale. Slowly welcoming in the next exhale as you begin to bring your body back up ever so slowly, taking the full breath to come back, leaving the hands forward. And when you're ready, you may like to bring that left hand to the left hip. Just bring a little bit more opening through the chest. The head's in a natural, relaxed position. If it feels comfortable and you want to go a little further, you might like to raise up that left arm. Slowly, slowly with the breath. And if your neck feels okay, maybe look up towards the hand. Still sinking the bottom, the hips down to the ground as best as you can. Breath is flowing. With the next exhale, take the whole of the exhale to lower that left arm back down to the ground. Pause here. And let's do the same on the other side. With a slow inhale, you may like to raise that arm up or keep it to the waist. Sinking the hips down, relaxing the shoulders, the face, and being with that natural breath. Taking the whole of the exhale, the next exhale, to lower that right arm back down, watching it move in space. Returning the hands to the ground. You may like to sit up onto the knees if that feels comfortable for you. You can stay there if you like in child pose. Otherwise, let's come into cat pose, onto all fours. Spreading the fingers out. With the inhale, looking up to the sky or looking forward as you push your bottom up to the sky. Slowly, slowly breathing out. Take the whole of the exhale to draw the belly in. Tuck the chin under. Push the back up to the sky. Hands are soft, feet are soft. Slowly moving in a way that makes sense for you. Breathing in, looking forward or up, shoulders drawing back. As you breathe out, push the back up to the sky. Tuck the chin under as best as you can. And just observing, just moving, continuing to move in a way that feels comfortable for you. Observing perhaps any thoughts that are arising. Any judging or comparing thoughts. Maybe you can bring a little bit more kindness, a bit more softness to your practice as you connect with the body. You may like to continue here, otherwise you could add a little bit of a twist in as well. Coming back to a neutral position. The left hand can come to the waist as you gently open up that left side. Feels okay, you could add the arm to the sky. Neck feels okay, you could look up. Holding it here as long as you feel it's right for you, and then slowly lowering with the exhale, taking a pause, steadying yourself, and do the same on the other side. Inhaling, slowly lengthening, observing this arm that's up in the sky, observing the rest of the body that holds you steady. And when you feel ready, You can lower that right arm if you haven't already, exhaling slowly. Take a moment here to pause, just observe. Notice any changes, any sensations in your body. And then let's bring a little bit more movement into the hips. Feel free to rotate the hips on the all fours, pushing forward, out to the sides and back. One more and then change direction. The neck is soft and relaxed. Feeling that work. Changing directions if you haven't already. Shoulders softening as best you can, going with the breath. Good. And slowly coming back to stillness. Take a pause here. When you feel ready, slowly, mindfully, move into your meditation position.